What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be kind of a more serious type of video that I kind of wanted to talk about. And it's kind of just about like younger people talking to like older people, and I don't mean like 18 talking to like a 22-year-old or like a 19-year-old talking to like a 21, 22-year-old. I'm talking about like underage talking to older people, and just how damaging that can be. I I've had my fair share of situations where, I was younger talking to older guys online. For instance, this is like back in like in the MySpace days, if you know like MySpace, then you know like the website and everything like that. But it's when I would talk to younger people or older guys my age. Um, and not and I, At that time I didn't look at it as it was like damaging, or I didn't look at it as like it was something that was like wrong, because when you're younger you don't really think about these things, you don't really like take these things into consideration. You're kind of just like you live in that moment, or at least I know when I was younger I did, for instance. But as I've gotten older, and I got caught talking to older guys online, and my mom found out and everything like that. And she had like a conversation with me and everything like that, and I learned from that situation, but I never did it again. But looking back at that situation now, looking younger me, it was just so damaging. It was more, it was wrong for me to want to talk to older guys and want to like partake in conversations that were appropriate with me, with guys that were older than me. But it was also disgusting too for them at their age to want to talk to somebody older, or to want to talk to somebody younger, and want to, partake in conversations that weren't appropriate with someone that was a minor, being me at the time. So, it's just so damaging when you look back at that. It just makes you like grow up way too quick, in sense of like, you know what I mean? Like trying different things, and it made me way too advanced with certain things that I shouldn't have done or shouldn't have known as I gotten older, And just by talking to like older guys at such a young age, it really does damage you. And I would want anybody out there that might be talking to guys or whoever that is older than you are, I wouldn't recommend it at all. I would definitely cut that off. Sorry, y'all. I would just advise people that are younger not to talk to people that are older than you, because is just more damaging, to you. And it makes you look at, you know, people that are older differently. It makes you look at like relationships differently, and it opens you up to things that you shouldn't, at that age or at a younger age like that you shouldn't be willing to do, and you shouldn't be willing to like partake in, you know what I mean? It's conversations and acts and things like that, you know what I mean? Um, and of course when you're younger, you're living in that moment. You're not thinking like how damaging it's going to be when you get older, or how it could have effect on you on these things, such as, like I said, relationships, how you view people, older people and things like that. Because when you're so younger, you're not developed yet. Your mind isn't developed yet. So when you're almost in a sense taking away your innocence by talking to people that are like older than you, and they don't mean any good for you. None of those older guys that I were talking to online back in the day meant me any good. You know what I mean? That it wasn't like they were trying to like. It wasn't like that. It was for the wrong reasons. And I see that now as I'm older now. So that's why I'm able to sit down and tell you guys, like, hey, it's not okay to talk to people that are older than you. Like, you guys shouldn't do that. Anybody out there that might watch this video, you should not do it. I would not ever advise anybody to talk to anybody that is older than you, especially if you are underage. It doesn't do any good. It's like, what is really like, at that age when I was like 12, 13, what would I have in common with like a 28-year-old at the time, 30-year-old at the time? Like, what would I really have in common, with them? And it was really damaging. It makes me look at it now like, you know, of course I look at it like I was wrong 100%. I shouldn't have been online, and I shouldn't have been like reaching out to dudes that are older than me 100%. I do realize that now. It is super damaging, and like I know that now through experience and through life, and just by like situations that you see, and just how, you know, it just isn't right to talk to people that are way older than you. Like I could have been talking to people that were my age. I could have been, finding someone that like at my school that was my age. I not people that I just even met online. Like even meeting someone online and talking to them is scary, and it is, you know, it can be a really scary thing. And I would, you know, even I would advise that with caution because again, you don't know these people that you meet online. You have no idea that they are complete strangers that you meet online every single day when you're conversating with these people, when you're like chatting with them. So like I would, God forbid if I, have a kid one day and they would be online and I would catch them talking to somebody that is older than them, it would be devastating. It would be, it's scary, it's not safe. It's so fucking damaging, and I could keep saying that again. And I know I probably sound like a broken record to you guys, but it's just like, it's not healthy. It isn't like your mind is not developed at such a young age like that to be, conversating with men or women or people that are older, much older than you. Those people that are much older than you, they need help on their own. They are not good people. I'm going to put that out there. Okay. Just the fact that they would talk to somebody that is much younger than them, they need help on their own. So that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But the point is, what I'm trying to say is just like, it's just not healthy. It's for your, at such a young age to talk to somebody that's so much older than you. They don't want anything good from you. They want to take advantage of you. They want not good things from you, things that you shouldn't be opened up to yet, things that you should not be like privy to yet, and granted, I went through it. I experienced that at a younger age, talking to older men, which now looking back, I shouldn't have done. I should have, I'm glad I got caught because, it was going down a path where it was just like, it was super, just not inappropriate, and I take accountability for that, even though I was younger at that time. And I shouldn't, like, again, I should have been monitored better online. I should have not been on MySpace at maybe like that young of an age. But you go through it and you live and you learn, and that's why I'm able, like I said again, to sit down and talk to somebody that might be younger, that might watch my video or might click on this video, or just to spread awareness in general. Like, you should not be out online talking to people that are way younger than you. This is for someone that's older than you. Go get help. Literally, you need help. But I'm talking about for people that are younger. Please don't, like, take it from me, like, listen to what I'm saying in this video. Like, it's just super not healthy for you to talk to someone that is way older than you. They don't mean you any good. Like, hang out with people in your school. If you don't, like, if you're a loner that was like me, like, get to know yourself, hang out with yourself, like, get into, like, sports and activities and, like hobbies for yourself, especially, like, at a young age. Like, figure out who you are, but figure that out without having to talk to people that are, like, way older than you. Like, it's just not healthy, It just isn't something that I would recommend anybody that is young that might watch these videos, or that might just be online talking to people that are just way older than you. Like, I just wouldn't, you know what I mean? Take it from me, like, learn something from this video. Like, these people that are older than you, they want to take advantage of you. Like, they don't want the best for you. They don't want your best interest at heart. They aren't looking for, like, anything positive out of you. They're looking to, like, damage you. In the end, it damages you, and it will make you look at life differently, and relationships differently, and men and women differently, whoever you're dealing with. Like, it will make you look at them way differently, and it just will open you up to things that you shouldn't, that it will make you way faster, and you guys know what I mean. So it's like, I wouldn't want that for anybody out there, especially like at a super young age. It just isn't something like, it isn't something that it's just so damaging. Again, I know I sound like a broken record, but it damages you in the end, especially mentally at a young age, because again, you are not fully developed. I don't believe you're fully developed until you're like 18 or like 21 or something. Don't quote me on that. I'm not like I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But if this video can help one person out there, or it can spread awareness of, or if it can, like, help a younger person out there that is, like, online, maybe that you are talking to people that are older than you, maybe this video can help you stop, and it can make you learn, like, it just isn't, talk to people that are your age, or even when you're so young, you shouldn't even be worried about talking to people. You should be out there, like, doing sports and, like, figuring out who you are as a person, and, like, figuring out your hobbies and your interests, and hanging out with people that are your age, your friends, like, or even if you feel like you're ready to date people that are your age, date people, like, that can understand you and that can relate to you and that you can relate to and that, you know, are experiencing life in this moment just like you are, not somebody that is like has 30, 40 years experience of life, you know. And I don't know, and parents, I'm going to talk to the parents now. Like, I'm not a parent at all, you know what I mean? I would one day hope to have kids. I would one day hope to like me have kids, although let's see, people. But seriously, I'm talking to the parents now, like, monitor your kids. I don't care if your kids think you're uncool. I don't care if your kids think you're like lame or like a nautical parent for like wanting to see what they're doing online or monitoring what they're doing online. Even if you have to do it like in a sneaky way, I'm telling you guys, like, monitor your kids, watch your kids, what they're doing online. Make sure you can like cancel out certain websites and things like that that they can't get access to right now with them being such a young age, because that's the thing too. Like, parents need to monitor more what their kids are doing online and who their kids are talking to and what their kids are like accessing online and what their kids are being able to see and what their kids are being able to view. And I don't know, parents, please just like seriously watch and try to like monitor what your kids are doing online at all times. Again, I don't care if they think you are like a lame parent, like not a cool parent, whatever kids are, you know how kids are, whatever kids are going to say. Don't let up on your kids, okay? Because without parents monitoring their kids in some way, like, of course kids are going to get into what they try to get into anyways, because that's what kids do. They're curious. The kids look at stuff and want to. But you as a parent, like, and again, I'm not saying this like in a disrespectful way, because again, I'm not a parent at all. I don't know anything what it's like to parent a kid at all. I can barely take care of myself. But just please monitor what your kids are doing online and talk to them as much as you can. Talk to them about like talking to strangers online, and talk to them about, you know, talking to people that are not the right age limit for them, you know, and just try to be as open and transparent with your kids as possible. Like, seriously, like, it will help you as a parent in the long run. It will help your child in the long run. Like, seriously, it will. But yeah, the whole talking to people that are older than you, the whole like, it all isn't good at all. Overall, it damages you in a whole, and it will make you look at things so differently, and it will open you up to things that you just really shouldn't be opened up to at such a young age like that. You know, you shouldn't be privy to a lot of things. I know with the internet, it's like it's out there that everybody can do. They can see whatever, they can look up things. And I just wish it wasn't like that, you know, especially because when I was coming up, like, of course we have like MySpace and stuff like that, but the internet wasn't so big as it is now, and it wasn't so easy for kids to access things now as they can now. Back then it wasn't as easy, you know. But there's ways that you can stay on top of that, parents, and just monitor your kids. And kids, like, anybody younger that might watch my video, please, like, don't talk to anybody right now. Figure out who you are. And if you are going to talk to people, please talk to people your age, because talking to people that are way older than you, it's just not healthy. It just is so fucking damaging, I promise you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a little bit more of a serious video that I kind of wanted to sit and talk to you guys about, because I felt like it's just important to talk about. And anything that I kind of have experienced in my life, I kind of want to talk about with you guys, or if I've been through something kind of similar, can relate, or like if I have went through something, you know, that I want to share with you guys always, because I feel like if I can help one person with any of my videos or anything that I just decide to talk about, then I've accomplished something, you know. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, comment down below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this video today. I love you guys. Please stay safe online, especially when anybody younger that might watch my videos, or any young people out there. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.